In other international stories, black money from India has been stashed abroad and is estimated to be at a staggering $490 billion. Studies conducted by 3 institutions at the behest of the Indian government said that unaccounted wealth outside of India said to be standing at in the range of $216 billion to $490 billion. And this during 3 decades between 1980 and 2010. The reports were tabled in the Indian Parliament. As per the studies, sectors where unaccounted income is found to be the highest included real estate, mining, pharmaceuticals, tobacco, bullion, film and education. Researchers said that the amount could be much more, as this was just an estimate. In fact, one study also said that illicit money abroad has been in the range of 0.2% to 7.4% of the GDP between 1997 to 2009. Now, the Parliamentary Committee has said the Ministry of Finance will be looking into how the black money could be brought back to India. The ministry will also launch probes based on reports submitted by the special investigation teams on black money. Meanwhile, the panel suggested simplifying direct tax laws to make taxation easier for citizens. The committee interestingly said that there are no credible estimates regarding the amount of black money that is circulating within India. Shakil Afridi, the doctor who played a key role in the assassination of Osama bin Laden, has finally received some respite from a Pakistan court. Dr. Afridi is currently serving a term of 23 years on charges of anti-state activities. Afridi had organized a fake vaccination campaign in Abbottabad, which helped the CIA identify bin Laden's hideout and subsequently eliminate him. Afridi was initially sentenced to 33 years in prison, but the sentence was cut down to 23 years after he challenged the decision of the Frontier Crimes Regulation Commissioner. The review petition, which has now been accepted by the Peshawar High Court, has been pending since June 2014. The court's move also opens up the possibility of acquitting Afridi, something that the US has called for multiple times. Staying with news from Pakistan, Islamabad could find itself on the FATF's terror financing blacklist. The Paris-based watchdog has come down heavily on Pakistan, saying that it has failed to crack down on terror infrastructure. The FATF minced no words. It has said that Pakistan has failed to act on its own action plan. The pronouncement could threaten an IMF bailout for cash-strapped Pakistan. The FATF has said the International Monetary Fund is an observer organization and is well aware of the developments in Pakistan. However, it added that any decision on the bailout will be taken only by the IMF. The FATF says, and I quote, IMF is an observer organization to FATF, so they have complete visibility of whatever happens within the grouping, including a very detailed understanding of what the Pakistani action plan is. The decision is, however, to condition fund disbursement under an IMF program based on a structural benchmark that might be associated with the FATF is purely an IMF decision. We stand ready to provide advice as requested by the IMF. Now, earlier this year, Pakistan reached an accord with the IMF for a $6 billion bailout package spread out over 3 years. The bailout is aimed at strengthening the country's public finances. On taking office last year, Imran Khan had promised to avoid seeking another bailout, but his government had to turn to the IMF for a package amid rising inflation in his first year in power itself.